store between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Carr now on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year, with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
McCaffrey running up the middle. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw his Carr. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. They're pushing him 8 yards at time on 2nd down.
It's like we're making a real play. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it. He's on himself a game.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, Gibson. Room here to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That burst first, good for 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
The Bucs at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run with Gibson, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Hoskins. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 24. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
From what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Head to the line, facing a 3rd and 7, following the incompletion on second down. Here's Carr to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it. You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. First play of the drive there is incomplete. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you? Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hoskins. He finds his man. Complete. That's Horton. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Hoskins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. to throw again. Hoskins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Hoskins. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Looking to throw. Hoskins. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Horn. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoskins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 72 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. now to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. McCaffrey on the counter. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick.
And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, On-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 39.
142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And